Good morning, Lothian. I hope you are all well and coping okay with the demands of online learning. I wanted to make sure that you saw my face so that you do not forget who I am, because when this is all over and we go back to school, you will be seeing a lot of me as per usual. Now, I know this is a really difficult time for everybody just now. Some of you will be sitting at home thinking, no, not at all. I'm really enjoying the fact that I don't need to get up early and I can decide what I want to work on and when I want to work on it and go at generally your own pace. And that's great. And I'm really glad if you're one of the people that is feeling positive about the situation that we're in. However, I do know that there's a lot of you out there who are struggling just now, struggling with not seeing your friends, struggling with not seeing your teachers, struggling to motivate yourself when you're not in your usual school routine. Okay, so it's really important just now to be as kind as you can to yourself. You'll be experiencing feelings that you thought you would never experience before. Nobody has ever experienced what you're going through as a young person in a school. We're going through a pandemic. You're living through history at the moment. So be kind to yourself and just do what you can. Okay, seniors, I know it's really important for you to stay on top of your work, but if you do feel like you're struggling, make sure you're talking to your teachers through Show My Homework, through that comment box. Let them know that you're struggling with different assignments and ask for help. Okay. You can also get in touch with me and ask for extra support as well. Just make sure that you're staying in touch with your teachers. And that goes for S1 to S3 as well. All we ask for you to do is to just work as hard as you can, try your best. And if you're struggling, let us know so that we can help support you through this. Health and well-being, of course, comes first, and you're all actually doing a really, really good job at staying in touch with your teachers and working from home. So a really big well done to all of you. Now, like I say, you will be experiencing things that you thought you would never experience before, and there's lots of ways that you can try and manage your feelings by doing activities that you've not really maybe got involved with before. A lot of people find that music, arts, and crafts, or creating a bit of writing can help them with managing their emotions just now. Maybe even creating a journal or a video diary of what you're experiencing would be a really good idea. So that when this is all over, you can look back at it and then think, wow, I really appreciate actually what I've got just now. And it can help you with your feelings. The other thing to remember as well is even though you can't physically see a lot of people just now, it doesn't mean that you need to feel like you're on your own or that you're isolated. We're living in the 21st century. There are so many ways that you can stay in touch with people, be it social media, be it playing games and online gaming with your friends, or even just picking up the phone and speaking to someone is a really valuable thing to do. And you don't know actually, there might be some people that you've not spoken to in a while who are feeling really quite low at the moment. And just a little phone call from you just to check in and see how they're doing could be a really big thing for them. So I would encourage you to do this if you can. The other thing that I would try and encourage you to do, particularly our seniors, is to join these live Q&A sessions. Okay. Now I know a few of you have joined them, but I know there's a lot of you that maybe haven't, and it's because you're feeling a bit like, well, I don't have any questions to ask, so I don't really think there's any point in me going to this. Now, even though you don't have any questions, I would still go anyway because you never know. Someone that's in your class might have a question, and then it might get you thinking, oh, actually, yeah, that's a really good point. I didn't think about that. I'm glad I'm here so I can hear what my teacher's response is to that. And then what will happen is it'll spark a discussion similar to what you might get in a classroom setting. So if you haven't attended any of those live Q&As, I really would encourage you to do so because it might help you progress in your learning just that little bit further, especially those of you that are finding it really hard to motivate yourself, finding it hard to progress any further. Please do go to them. But also, even if your teachers aren't running live Q&A sessions, make sure you're staying in touch through the comment box, like I've already said, because just a little bit of extra support from your teachers can be really helpful. The other thing that you must remember as well is to relax. When you're in school, you are going to lots of different classes, but you're not really working solidly for 50 minutes 7 times a day. Okay, you've got the process of when you go into the classroom, settling in, getting your work out, packing up at the end of it, having a bit of discussion with your friends for on different tasks. So when you're working from home, it's the same idea. Don't think, well, I need to sit for 50 minutes solid and just work. Make sure you're getting plenty of breaks, plenty of time outside, okay? It's so easy when you're working from home to sit in front of your computer and maybe start about 10 o'clock in the morning. And then you look up at the clock and think, oh, it's 1 o'clock now and I've not taken any breaks. That's not healthy and that's not normal. So make sure you are taking plenty of breaks so that you're not just sitting there for hours on end working constantly, because you will just burn yourself out. That's not sustainable, and you'll find that your motivation does start to drop, and then you won't want to engage with your work as much. So be kind to yourself. Take plenty of breaks. Make sure you're getting some screen free time. Okay. So when you're taking your breaks, don't think, well, I'm just going to sit in front of the computer now and play games, or I'm just going to go and watch TV. So important to make sure you're getting outside and you're getting fresh air. And I know that's maybe not the most appealing thing just now because the weather's not great, but even just a little walk around the block, it'll make you feel so much better just getting that fresh air. So please do that. The last thing that I want to say is I want you just to remember it's not going to last forever. We will be back in school soon. Okay. And then you'll be looking back at this time and thinking, oh, well, actually, I could do with a week of learning from home because now I have to go to all my classes. I don't get to pick and choose what I want to do. I have to get up early. So try and focus on the positives just now. I know there's not lots, but things will be back to normal before you know it. So just remember that. Okay. And if you need me, you know how to contact me. You can text the PSL phone or you can just drop me a message on Show My Homework. Okay. Right, guys, have a really good week and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye.